back up. Back up more.
Oh, is that Jordan?
There's Jordan.
Okay. We got to move that ladder. Move the ladder. Move the ladder. Move. All right, just in time.
What?
The show.
Oh, beautiful.
We're here to talk to you. On the outside, yeah. We got to pull that other thing closed. All right, Taylor's here too. What?
Good news is we have a backup plan. Bad news, Gunner's flight got canceled.
Oh no.
What a bummer.
So that's Jordan's co-driver, and he's flying here, and his flight got canceled. So, all right. Well, welcome everybody. It's February 1st, and this is our normal 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time Tech Talk. We're doing it live on both Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Of course, we're out here to see Jordan race his 4,100 car, number 98. I guess the plates aren't on. And my car is over there in Peter's place because Peter's not here yet. So this is literally setup day. Jordan and the guys got here and they've been outfitting we call this the garage tent. And you can hop out.
No, I was gonna, but it's really warm and it's.
Jordan's car is known for keeping the driver's seat really toasty like a little oven. Yeah.
It's coming in handy.
It's coming in handy. The car looks great. If a lot of you haven't been following our posts, it's really dialed in right now. And we could even take a little walk around. When Jordan hops out, he can actually give us a tour of the car.
You want the tour?
Yeah, but why don't we start with the inside since you're on the inside? Maybe just power everything up so they can see all the cool stuff. Can you swing around this way?
Back on.
You're gonna have to get up close to see inside there. Maybe.
Yes, they're firing up. Sorry.
Okay. You have no ring light. Is that okay?
Is it live right now?
It's live right now.
Beautiful.
Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
There you go.
Welcome to the lakebed.
Yeah, I'll go around the other side.
Yes, this is the cockpit. Nothing too crazy about it. We got the Motec, so this is basically what gives me all the info on the car. So we got temperature and pressure sensors on a lot of different parts of the car. So power steering temp, air temp, manifold pressure, battery voltage, engine oil temp, ARB pressure, water temp. Lots of different temps and pressures. So that gives me all the info I need to make sure the car's running right.
Oh, I can't hear you very well because you're wearing the mic.
Do I need to yell?
Yeah, speak up.
What?
Hold on. We're doing too much.
I could just yell.
Well, that's okay. This one.
So yeah, Motec, if you didn't get that, Motec gives me all the data from the car, make sure it's running right, make sure it's working properly. My little switch panel, this runs my winch, my locker, starter, ignition. If there's an alarm that pops up on the screen, that's the OK button to clear the alarm. Main power, this is the plugs to program the Motec. Obviously my GPS. I run a 5-inch, and then we got a 7-inch, I believe, on that side. Gunner has the majority of the switches for the car. So he, does all the lights, fans, horn, literally everything.
And what's that big Xbox thing over there?
Oh, this is the brake reservoirs. So front and rear reservoirs. We can add fluid. It's super easy. We got little USB chargers over here. We've honestly really never used. I've never used mine. Gunner charges his phone over there.
And you got 3 shifters there. Talk about the 3 shifters.
Yep. So we got the Atlas, so the front and rear drive, and then obviously the transmission shifter. It's a 3-speed full manual valve body turbo 400 built by Rancho. We got the Canon air filter right between us. This is the transmission dipstick, again, so we can check it and or add fluid on the go. We got the rugged radios over here. He's got the intercom and the main radio. And then again, like I said earlier, his GPS.
And you guys have an onboard fire system.
Yep, fire suppression. So we got one nozzle here, one in the engine bay, and one above the fuel cell in case this thing does catch on fire. We pull that, jump out hopefully. Not much to it. It's small, it's compact, but it gets the job done.
All right, let's hop out and walk around.
Okay. I'm still my PJs from this morning.
Maybe start at the front.
Yeah, start at the front.
Nana says you're really a desert rat.
I am. Look at me. Got my PJs and my dirty clothes on. So obviously Mickey Thompson's. We got custom Prerunning wheels on this one.
Next to you.
Yeah. Summit Machine Links. I don't know what else.
Fox shocks.
Oh, I thought I already said Fox Shocks.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh, maybe. Maybe not.
And of course, this car is independent front and rear with portals
Yep.
on top of that.
Yep.
So tons of ground clearance.
You can't really see much
I
with all the panels on.
I know. Talk about the engine.
Yeah, we run a RHS tall lock, 454 cubic inch. We run Edelbrock heads, fast intake manifold, fast fuel rails.
Makes just over 800 horsepower at the crank.
At the crank, yeah. What did dyno, Cole? It was like wheels. Yeah, it was like 550 to the wheels, or almost 600.
I believe it was just
Yeah, it was just under 600.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
35 spline axles, RCV.
It's super heavy duty. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get over here and show like how heavy duty the front suspension is. It's like crazy beef.
Yes.
And then let's walk around to the back.
What else? We just built a new set of trailing arms before we came out. We updated this set of rear upper arms.
And Jordan just took the car for a putt.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he didn't even really get to run it yet.
No, I didn't even run it. I just went out, took some pictures while it was still clean.
And then you just made a new rear bumper last night, right?
Yeah. Cole whipped up the new rear bumper. We got
Looks good.
Griffin radiators everywhere.
Looks good.
What else? I don't know. There's a lot. I don't know.
R1 brakes.
I don't know. Yeah, R1
Yep,
brakes.
all the way around.
I've been staring at this thing for weeks now.
I know. It's a,
It all
Jordan's
looks the
kind of
same.
exhausted. He's been
Yeah.
working super late every night. So
Daniel Hag wants to know, how can I get a hoodie like you're wearing and support Jordan?
we've
We
got
got some
them.
out here, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
got
brought a bunch of stuff to sell here, and I believe you can order some online even. Maybe
From GenRight.
from GenRight. Yeah. So, but we'd love to have some people. Any other questions?
Off-topic question: what sway bar do you run on aftershock front sway bars? Do you
No-
run them?
No front sway bar on Terramoto or Aftershock. So,
Summer Ann says hello. Sean
Hey.
Gentry,
nice.
Marie Weber, Justin O'Brien, BB Tom, Thomas Urke, Jacob Klink, Ari, Robert Wheeler. A lot of people saying hi and sounds like a winner.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jordan had just gone out to take some pictures
Yep.
while the sun was just setting. Since the car is clean, it won't be this clean after today. And we never know what the weather's going to be like. You know, sometimes it rains, and the next thing we know, it's a mud bowl. So he was getting some pictures, just rolled back in right as we went live. So you guys got to see him come in, heard the car. It's pretty loud,
Yeah.
like all of them out here are.
Yeah.
So it does run on Torco race gas
Yep.
and
Torco race fuel, Torco fluids everywhere.
everywhere. We're actually trying some new cool stuff, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah,
that's
they made us some.
experimental.
I
think
would
it's
say tailored to what we are doing gear oil. So
Yeah.
we're trying that out.
so that's cool.
Zach Guptill asks, how's the lakebed looking? Seems torn up from the videos I've been watching.
It is. It's pretty beat
it's
up.
dusty
already.
out there.
It's already slightly dusty. It's already pretty packed.
It's busy out here.
It's filling up quick.
Yeah. I don't know if you can just step out like pan town here, but
Yeah.
it's pretty
If we
filled in
don't lose
already.
our signal.
Are we getting too far?
I don't know.
Don't walk too far if we're gonna lose it. Yeah, just pan around. And, you see a little bit of dust in the air, so it's cool. So come back in here so we don't get too far away
I
from
think
the
we need to
Wi-Fi.
go on this side.
That side, okay.
Shoot, Terramoto.
Jordan's gonna get some much needed rest tonight. Hopefully.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow's pre-run.
Tomorrow is free run.
So,
Yeah.
and I guess it'll be you and me if Gunner's not here.
Yeah. Right.
So it's going to be interesting. It's never a dull moment out here, that's for sure.
There's always
From the moment we land
there's
here,
always something going
it's-
on.
we
Some
gotta
kind
go.
of wrench and some kind of
Yeah.
spoke. There's always something.
Yeah. So,
DH Racer asks, how long are the rear lower arms?
The trailing arms on this car are 48 inch, I believe. It's been a while since I've measured them, but.
and we don't have any of the tools out yet, so we can't even grab a tape measure.
no. My toolbox
Yeah.
is still, yeah.
Yeah.
We still got a lot of unpacking to do. But.
Major changes for this here on the car. Anything major?
Nothing. No, honestly, nothing major. I mean, we've been testing a lot this off season, so you know, we toward the end of testing, we got a lot of stuff figured out. A lot of problems we've been chasing for a while, or even just the last year or whatever. But the last, let's say, 3 test trips were very successful, so I didn't want to change the recipe too much. You know, if it's working, don't
That's
don't
right.
fix it.
Don't mess.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So I did want to tell everybody, Jordan qualifies next Wednesday. We don't know what time yet, do you? And then his race is on Saturday.
Yeah. next
So
Saturday.
Peter, yeah, obviously. Well, not obvious. The 11th is Jordan's race. So, and that qualifying is for start position. So that just figures him out where he'll be.
Peter and I qualify same day.
I don't know. I don't know if they do that all on the same day. So Peter will be out here tomorrow, and we'll have him on the next live from here. Jordan will be out tomorrow in Terramoto, ripping around,
Yeah.
pre-running, so you can hear vehicles going by and stuff. This is very quiet right now. It will only get more and more busy from here.
Yeah.
So this is literally day 0. Is what I would call it. It's not even just tomorrow would be day 1.
Tomorrow's
with
really
pre-running.
the first day.
Yeah.
Can you do a walk around on Terramoto too?
Sure. Any other questions for Jordan, or are we good on Jordan? We can turn
When
loose.
does he race?
Next Saturday.
Yeah, not this coming Saturday, but the next, the 11th,
How's
February
the
11th.
wind out there?
Barely
Not bad.
anything, just a
Not bad.
slight breeze, and you guys can see if you're not coming here to watch the race, you can go to kingofthehammers/live, and that's where you can see the live feed for race day.
Yeah.
So here
Nana
comes a
wants to
little
know where the
pendulum.
motorhome is.
It's right on the other side. So, hang on, we'll let this guy go by. So, Jordan and the guys have packed an entire semi full of parts to just support this car. So, he's got, I don't know how many tires in there, because
20.
he's going to burn up a set pre-running, then he'll burn up another set qualifying, then he'll have all the ones for race day. So, and he won't get flats, the tread just gets ripped off. So, And then in addition to that, he's got spare parts and fuel and all kinds of stuff. So there's that trailer's packed. So, and they'll make changes to the car through the week as he tests stuff. And once he sees the course, he can elect to put in a different transfer case for different gearing. Like there's all kinds of changes he can make. So lots of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to that?
No, I mean, yeah, just to touch on what you were saying, we got, we're gonna be out here for a long time. So once the ball starts rolling, like you said, we're gonna make small adjustments, whether it's tire pressure or different oils or different transfer case. Like we can really set the car up once we know the course a little bit better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. We hear there's a lot of rocks.
Yeah.
So, and I saw some pictures of people getting stuck bad.
the car is done, but the work is not over.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Paul wants to know, do you prefer a little wind on race day?
A little wind definitely helps. It really sucks when it's kind of stagnant.
And it's been stagnant
and
the
it's
last
been
few
stagnant
years.
for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a little bit of wind does help. A little rain a day or two before the race also doesn't
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah. That's what happened to me.
just to
my
help-
very first KOH.
Help keep the dust down. Yeah.
And it says wind now is 6 miles per hour.
I know.
No what?
I gotta
Nine,
try and
nine.
reconnect signal.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Yeah, should we try moving?
No, that way. You
That way.
got to move closer to the Wi-Fi.
Some people thought
Just
it was
yeah,
better
go that
outside
way.
the tent.
Is that better?
I don't know.
Great.
I think we lost both.
Great.
Losing it.
Outside the tent?
Yeah, that's what someone said, but
You can try it again if it
Says
still
trying
says
to
it's trying to
reconnect.
reconnect. But the box is over there at the motorhome, so I'd be surprised if it's better over here.
Oh,
The
God,
Gunner's is
yeah.
co-driver since the beginning. Yeah.
no fear. Are we back?
I don't know. Are we back?
I think we're back.
Okay.
Hope coverage is better on race day. Doubtful.
Yeah. So actually, it's quite amazing. We are coming to you from the middle of nowhere. I have a map that I was going to show you guys where we're at when we get a second, when we're done with Jordan. So is there any more questions for Jordan?
Well, I don't know because we lost our signal.
Oh,
okay,
so-
wait, we got one. How beat up does your body get? Must be sore for days.
Oh.
Yeah. Luckily this car has really good suspension. Fox done a really good job tuning
Okay,
it.
we're back. Good.
And it's better than the old solid
And it's
axle
better
car.
than a solid axle, but it definitely still beats the crap out of you. It's honestly mostly like neck and shoulders. Would you agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's mostly neck and shoulders.
Yeah.
Peter's on. He says we're almost ready to go.
Let's go.
All right,
Get out
all
of here.
right, Peter.
Yeah, pretty sore. It takes about a week to recover, like fully recover, I'd say. And of course we're wearing neck braces and helmets and all the equipment, but you do definitely still get beat up. Yeah.
New hoodie this year?
These
these
are not the new ones.
These are the
Yeah,
old
this is last
ones, yeah.
year's. And Cole's going to race too, right?
Yeah.
He's got a race coming up.
Yeah. He races this weekend.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Right, Cole? You race this weekend? You race this weekend?
Just show us the truck.
Saturday and Monday, Cole races.
Saturday and Monday.
He's in the.
Is that thing going to make it for two races?
In the VW bug.
They're gonna make it through one.
Turn and show Cole's rig.
Can you move that ladder when you're done?
Yeah. Well, Cole,
Oh,
tell us
this
about your
way.
rig. Yeah.
Oh.
That's where Cole's racing.
All right.
Yeah. Class 11,
Here,
right?
move over here, Cole.
Yeah. Yeah, get in the camera. Tell us about your rig.
Well,
It's not stock anymore.
I mean, it's supposed to be stock. It's got like stock. It has stock mounting points for shocks, so no suspension travel. Stock 1600. Yeah, it's supposed to be like the stock bug class. So we race Saturday, we do desert, and then on Monday we race short course.
Nice. Nice. All right.
See if it can make it through 2 races.
Awesome. I know it's fun to watch you race, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Are you using Starlink for communication this year?
No, this is, we're on the Wi-Fi that they have out here, so I'm not sure what it is, but
It's spotty,
we had to-
guys.
we had to point the antenna to a rock, and hopefully it works. What else does everybody want to see?
They want to see Terramoto.
Okay, so just turn that way, or are you going to try and walk around
Oh, we'll
and
try. We'll
maybe
see.
not lose signal?
Here, talk
So,
from here. Go in
okay.
front.
So you can see I just put the aluminum cargo rack and the spare tire back in here. I was telling you guys that I'd put on the new corner guards. And of course, this is a licensed vehicle. So this is kind of a cool setup because this is set so that if somebody were to run into me or if I'm backing up into something, it hits the tire and not the rest of the vehicle. So that's kind of nice. And then I've got a chase bar like Jordan up on the top. So in the dust, people can see you as they're coming through. Of course, this is a 4-seat vehicle. And I just freshened up the tires and put all new fluids in, rewrapped the exhaust, and rechecked everything. So this baby's ready to go. It'll probably run the full race course twice in the next few days for pre-running. So it's got its work cut out for it. What else you got?
Sparkle over PRP.
That's on Jordan. So in the real fast cars, they wanted to go to what do they call that kind of seat, Jordan? That seat versus this is a suspension composite, but it's like a hard shell. Hard shell. So PRP makes one of those, but in the beginning they couldn't make enough for us to get some when Jordan was building the car. So they're basically all the same, but those seats have no suspension. When you get in them, they feel really uncomfortable, but once you get going, they feel great. So versus like what I have in Terramoto, which is a deep, traditional suspension seat. So good question though.
How much travel front and rear?
On Jordans?
I'm not sure. Sean Gentry is asking. Maybe let's answer
22?
both.
22 everywhere on Jordans.
Sean wants to know what speed is Jordan hitting across the lake bed?
Capable, if you calculate it out, 140, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 125.
125
What kind of tires, wheels, suspension?
on.
On Terramoto, I think.
Well, Terramoto is our elite suspension system, and that's our off-the-shelf, same one you guys can buy. And this was the first vehicle we built it on, and this has been going for years. I raced King of the Hammers in 2020, and keep in mind, I didn't race this in the Jeep class. I raced this in the unlimited 4400 class, so that's the real test. And I finished ahead of 70 purpose-built race cars like Jordan. I got out there and did it. So that's a pretty good testament to the GenRight Elite. So
Jordan, do you have a guess for your qualifying time?
What?
Do you have a guess? Well,
So he can qualify in the top 10 easily.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy with top 10.
yeah. So if you push it too hard, what happens? Break, race. Because you can damage things on the car that you don't realize. So a lot of guys do push very hard for a fast qualifying time, and then Jordan, in the first 50 miles, he sees him on the side of the road fixing something. So no surprise. It used to be the same rule with if we had to go up back door in the race. Anybody that would go up, if they shot it around the corner, they'd be broken. So yeah,
It's not. Yeah, it's. You need a good time, but you don't need the best time.
Yeah.
Like top 5 to 15, honestly, is like. Yeah, more than that.
how big are the catalytic converters you're running?
No.
they're so big you can't even see them.
How long are Jordan's? Sorry.
What?
How long are Jordan's car rear axles side to side?
Oh,
The shafts?
no, I think they mean width. How wide is the car?
track width? Outside to outside is like 92.
92 at least.
Yeah.
It's wide.
It's not, yeah.
It's wide. Mine's 82 and a half, or yeah. So 10 inches wider.
It is very wide. It makes
Now,
it fun. getting
Cole's
caught.
is like 48 and a half.
Yeah, Cole's is like 2 feet wide.
22-inch front and rear for Lamborghini, says
Yes.
Sam Walker.
Yes.
12 and 14 for Terramoto. Helping out. Let's see.
What else?
There's nothing else right now.
Okay, so I can keep talking.
Yep.
All right.
Have fun.
Thanks, Jordy. I want to show everybody a map. Let me clip these two mics back on real quick.
What axles are Terramoto running?
Terramoto runs the Curry 70s, front and rear. Let me get these.
What's for dinner?
I don't know. Hang on here. Getting wild. This guy clicked over here too.
Your mom said, so good to see you guys out there. My ulcers are just now gearing up.
Yeah, sorry, Mom. Okay, good
Do
enough.
you run any special fuel for the race?
Yes, Jordan runs Torco 110 race gas. Okay, so can you see this?
Let's shut off the ring light.
The light.
There we go. Yes.
Is that pretty good? Am I close enough?
Yeah.
Okay, so Los Angeles, we live over here, where you see the little yellow balloon. And where we are right now is all the way on the other side. And this whole area here is called the Mojave Desert. You can see, what is that one? Oh, here's Joshua Tree, and then the Mojave Reserve. There's Barstow. So, you know, you've got the major part of the Mojave Desert. Johnson Valley is like a 30 square mile area out here that's dedicated to off-road, OHV. And we call this particular corner, we're in the southeast corner, we call that the Hammers. And you can Google Hammertown and it'll bring you right to this dot and show you. But I wanted to give everybody an idea of where we are in California. So we're directly east of Victorville or Los Angeles. And this is, like I said, I've been coming here for 23 years, and I've been racing this race for 15. So kind of fun to be back out here. I love the energy, and you know, we're all pretty tired from getting ready. And like I said, we've got an entire semi trailer back here packed full of spare parts, and there'll be 50 people here to support that car on race day. So we've got a big team. Mickey Thompson's here, Fox is here. They're literally right behind us here, and you know, all the manufacturers for the car, the parts for the car are here. This is the Super Bowl or the Indy 500 of off-road racing right here. And if you've never been to this, it is the greatest thing in the United States for sure for off-road. So I would encourage you to make an effort to, at some point, get out here, because it is cool. So,
How many spare tires do you prep per rig?
So we leave 4 spares in each pit. And that way, if the car was to come in on all 4 flats, they can change them. By the way, if the car gets a flat and the driver and co-driver change it out on the course, the team will replace the spare tire for them when he comes into the pit. So they call ahead and let us know what's going on with the car, and we're monitoring the radio all the time. So it's pretty intense race day, and you're waiting to hear, because they call out each race mile, and they're reporting, you know, what they see, what's happening out there, and we know they're just out there battling, you know, through the dust and the other vehicles to get, you know, to the next pit or checkpoint, or you know, back here into, this is what we call Maine right here. So right over, you know, maybe not even a football field is the short course. You can't see it from here.
Cole's getting all the love on his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bug.
Yeah.
Everyone loves your car, Cole.
Yeah. Well, if you have a kidney belt, bring it and you can get a ride.
Recently got introduced to the Hammers. Do I have to buy tickets to join as a spectator for a day or two?
You do. So here's the deal. It's the same price to come for 1 day or to come for 2 weeks. So they basically, and there's something happening every hour of every day. So it is nonstop action. And I mean everything from like short course racing, or, you know, major rock racing, or a concert, or a hill climb. You know, they'll have the, you know, what they call backdoor challenge. I mean, there's just wild stuff happening all the time. And if that doesn't keep you entertained, There's a giant vendor area you can walk through, or we're right on the outside of the vendor area. This is called the pit garages. So from here back, there's 600 pit garages here that you can walk through and look at race cars and talk to people, and it's pretty cool to be here. That's why I'm telling you, this is like unbelievably great, this whole thing.
What air pressure do you run on the tires for the race?
So I think Jordan's running 25 or 30. He runs quite high because his car is so fast. He can't afford to get a pinch flat. When I raced Terramoto, it was 18 cold, and that would take it up to about 21 or 22 once they were warmed up. So.
William Lugo says, off topic, we have a 2006 Rubicon TJ running stock Dana 44 axle 4 times 4.5. Okay, there was no question.
Oh.
Or yet, anyway.
Yeah, sorry if there was a question, we didn't get it, so try again.
Sorry. Yep. Kathy McCavis said, you guys rock. This is a lot of work setting all this up so you can share this with us. We all appreciate your efforts. Enjoy watching you. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. It's awesome to have everybody, tune in. I know everybody's got a busy life, and I like to try and share everything that we're doing and show the importance. Everything that we know today on Jeeps, we learned through racing King of the Hammers. And when I started way back in 2010, actually it was in 2009, and raced in 2010, we were just charging through to find the right parts, the right everything, how to, throttle control. Everything I'm telling you guys in the weekly Tech Talks is somehow derived from racing. And I can't impress upon you enough that we live, eat, and breathe this. I know you hear other people say that too, but they don't, not like us. And all of that is translated into the Jeep parts that we make for you guys. Whether it's in strength or weight or function or whatever it might be, we just bring it all together, and I hope you guys can see that, because it is a lot of work, and I love it. I love it.
Hey, Anthony Chevalier says, let me know if you guys break down and need a parts train from Palm Springs area.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
That's good to know. I'll definitely post on Facebook if we're desperate for parts.
Zach Guptill said, can't wait to see y'all out there. Same pit space as last year?
Yep, we're in this is the same spot we've been for, 8 years, I think. And there's big GenRight banners on the outside, so pretty easy to find us. There's a GenRight flag flying off the top of my motorhome, and we've got GenRight flutter flags. Can you see it up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
So that flag you can see for a long way. So it's almost the highest thing out here right now. And yeah, so just look around, you'll be able to find it. We've got flutter flags too. So.
Esther Newcomb asks, how is the race coverage going to be this year versus past years?
They keep getting it better and better. Jennings and I walked by the main trailer over there earlier, and they're set up. So keep in mind, they did King of the Motos last weekend. So this whole thing has been set up, and they're rocking as far as their live coverage. And I'm pretty excited. They seem to just keep upping the ante on this whole thing. And there's lots of prize money. There's lots of hungry guys out here racing. The Campbells are right next to us right here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's the whole, this is where we're at, is all the big dogs right here. And you're gonna find the top 10, 20 guys, right here up front. They want to make it so that if people wander from the vendor area, they get to see the top cars and drivers that are out here. So pretty cool.
Sean Gentry asked, when are you going to get more of the women's zip-up fleece in XL?
That's a good question. Thanks for asking. We'll make a note of that. I know we've got a lot of women's stuff, and I know somebody commented that we don't talk about it enough because we don't seem to have churned through it like we do the guys' stuff. So we'll make a point to talk about that a little more often, and maybe show some of the stuff in 2 weeks of what we have in stock for sure.
Hiromi said, Tony, I should be coming Sunday for the day. Let me know if you need anything.
Excellent. That's the
Brian-
kind of help I need.
Brian Kelso asked you, feed your crew once they are all there. 50 is a big crew.
Well, okay, so in years past we have, we actually would bring a cook, and we would set up tons of tables and stuff and feed the whole crew. But over the years, so not everybody can camp right here. So we've got the semi, my RV, Jordan's RV, basically some of the main 5 or 6 team guys are camped right here behind this tent. The rest of the team is all camped way the heck out. So it's a pretty big deal for them to come back and forth. So a lot of them just decided that they would rather eat over at their own RV. Getting in and out of Hammertown is a little bit cumbersome sometimes, and parking's very difficult. So yeah, we have done that in the past, and it's been awesome. But yeah, this year we're not going to do that.
Crawler Kingdom asks, are you allowed to run cameras on rigs for the race?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We always run multiple GoPros on them. There'll be GoPros on Terramoto for pre-running, so we'll actually be able to show you guys some stuff. And remember, we're going to be doing special daily updates on our GenRight app. So if you haven't downloaded the new GenRight app, you're going to want to do that. It's in the App Store for both Apple and Android. Just download the app, turn on your notifications, and we'll be doing something each day that you will only see on the app, nowhere else.
Rick Harrington said, can you talk a little bit about the guys in the race, like Gomez, Blasters winner who drove solo, etc.?
Yeah, so this year, anybody with a single seat
Brothers.
car is probably going to be sorely disappointed. Dave Cole is the founder of King of the Hammers. He's a friend of mine. He and I wheeled together before King of the Hammers even existed. And he has made this extra tough. I've seen some posts from some of the big racers like Lauren Healy, who said these new rock trails are legit, and it's going to be tough. So Jordan and Gunnar are already preparing themselves to have to be able to winch instead of beating up the car. You know, this is a long race. This is 250 miles. So you got to, most of the time, just to keep a car together out here for 50 miles is a big deal, let alone 250. So yeah, that you got to be really smart to get through race day for sure.
Are there any side bets going on with you and other manufacturers?
Not that I know of, but I don't, I certainly don't rule it out.
Okay, William Lugo's question, we're back. Off topic, 2006 TJ Rubicon was stock Dana 44. I hear you say that Terramoto has 5-on-5 lug pattern. Does the Curry hubs fit on the stock JK axle? Want to run Curry axle on day?
This is a great
One
question. Okay, so here's one of the small details that a lot of people miss. So a TJ was 5-on-4.5. A JK was 5-on-5. My Jeep is 5-on-5.5. That's so that it's the 5 lugs, but we keep going bigger on the bolt pattern. And 5-on-5.5 was the standard for a long time for Jeeps and Broncos and a lot of desert race stuff. It's still very strong. It's what they call hub centric. So the wheel locks onto the center board of the hub, and then the lugs hold it in place. And mine are 5/8 size lugs instead of 5.5. So he's got 6-on-6. 5-on-5.5. And the reason I'm sure you're asking is because you don't want to have to buy wheels over and over again. You should call in and talk to my guy on the sales desk, Andrew Harris. So he bought wheels, planned everything out on his stock axles, and then down the road moved up Curry's, but he only had to buy the wheels once. So yeah, you can see a little bit. I just switched over. These are brand new wheels from Raceline. I love these wheels. We're going to get real dirty over the next few days.
And we lost Facebook. Will there be an RC event? Will it be streamed?
Oh, I don't know about an RC event. Yeah, that's a good question. Does it seem to be working better out there?
I don't know. We lost Facebook.
That's so
We're
weird.
still on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We're connected to Wi-Fi, but it's a long ways away, so I'm surprised we're getting it way over here.
Try moving back over there.
Yeah, in the inside. Yeah. Try like going right into that opening on the tent. Any better?
Still live on YouTube.
Okay. So if you guys aren't familiar with Terramoto, Terramoto is a Jeep that we built back in 2012. We built it for a customer. We debuted it at SEMA in 2013. The customer eventually backed out of the deal. I bought the Jeep back, and it's been my personal rig ever since then. It's a great Jeep. It really has surpassed everything I knew about a Jeep. And, now we're running, giant Fox 3.0 internal bypass shocks. It's got a big built LS engine. I've got some special parts on here, but for the most part, this is everything right off the shelf that you guys can buy right off our website. So, and there's a gallery for this vehicle that lists every single part that's on this vehicle. And, not only have I raced King of the Hammers in this, I raced the PCI 300. I've run our real Hammers Experience races twice. And this is just a great all-around vehicle. And yeah, it's been fun. I've got Curry 70s front and rear, 35s.
Your live stream is
They're right here, babe.
on Facebook. Looks like we're on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so the question was, sorry for technical difficulties, we are in the middle of nowhere. The question was, is that why Lauren switched to a two-seat car? The reality is, a lot of these guys like they can race either car. So, over the years, a lot of us have collected different cars. So, yeah.
There's a question.
Sure.
I'm a newbie Jeeper and not mechanically inclined. How do I get my hands on training to be able to work on my Jeep for on-trail maintenance? I live in North Cal.
Okay. Well, you're on the right path by watching Tech Talk, and you can go back and watch my previous Tech Talk shows. There's a ton of